We're not allowed to do bloopers at the start anyway, because that kid left a negative comment about it. So.
Hey boy, this ain't bloopers, this is just preparation and also a space to put that nice Syndicate logo you're looking at.
Hello scooter riders and scooter nerds of YouTube. My name is Syndicate Street Store and we're here at Regan Thompson today to bring you the most amazing scooter I've ever seen and for the first time held. I've got the new Ethic DTC 12-inch standard, nearly complete. It's a pack. It comes without bars and clamps, so you can choose what to put on it. The reason this is revolutionary is because it's the first scooter that's come out to utilize bigger axles. So literally, these bigger axles in here, they change everything. So what we normally have is 8mm axles. These are now 12mm axles, which means they don't fit in the little tiny bearings that we normally use on scooter wheels. So they've created bigger bearings. And after creating bigger bearings, they've created bigger wheels. Not only are they 125mm diameter, they're also 30mm wide, which is awesome. It's going to be really good for rail rides and durability and grip. It's going to be awesome in general. Also means that you need a bigger hole in your fork for these axles. So they've had to go and change the forks. Now you couldn't just go and put this on any normal deck because you would have huge wheels and huge forks on a little tiny deck and it would probably hit and everything. So while in proportion this might look completely normal if you took any of these parts and put them with, you know, if you put all this on a smaller deck, they would stand out like crazy. If you put this deck with smaller forks and wheels, it would, you know, you would probably notice it. It would stand out a bit. That being said, they are compatible with other parts because the forks come with an insert that you put the insert into the forks and then you can put a normal axle through it. Same with the back of the deck. So you can run all the new Ethic 12-inch standard parts with other normal parts. That is just how good Kevin DeMay is at designing. Without further whatever it is, ado or redo, I don't really know what that word is, we're going to run through all of the parts on this. I've got one we've prepared earlier that we've pulled apart. We'll start with these wheels. They are the Ethic DTC 12-inch standard Calypso wheels. Like I said before, they're 125mm diameter and they are 30mm wide. So literally the biggest wheels to come out. I've got down here the weight. They're 265 grams. The core's made from 6061 series aluminium and the urethane is 88A. So that's the Calypso wheels that come in this 12-inch standard pack. Over here we have the new Ethic DTC Nemesis fork. So it's HIC ready. You can buy this whole pack, then just chuck your HIC bars on, or you can take the shim off and use it as an SCS fork, and it's even got a new inbuilt steel thread just for maximum quality. Integrated crown race, and yeah, as you can see, the way bigger hole. And these things, for a bigger fork, they're still like super light, like anything from Ethic. It's just like really strong but still really light. They weigh a total of 290 grams and they got 10mm offset. These are made from 7075 series aluminium. So all the good forks, like the new Flavor forks, the Lifeboat Flamongo forks, Wise forks, made of 7000 series aluminium. So stronger, lighter aluminium for a better fork for you. They always end up a little bit dearer, obviously, but that's the way it goes. Here we have axles that are going to go through it. So that's, you know, like the main basis of this whole thing, these big fat axles on the bottom. They have longer ones for one peg or double peg, and a big part of this whole 12mm revolution was needing bigger pegs so you can get better double peg grinds. But the bigger the peg, the more stress it puts on the axle and they bend. So bigger axles, hence bigger bearings, bigger wheel, goes on, just bigger, bigger, bigger is pretty much what they're doing. We have the Ethic DTC Iconoclast deck. It looks and feels like a Pandemonium, but with a totally new and improved geometry up here in the head tube. It's 4.5 grind space on the bottom, so same as a space deck or a sledge, so really good for 50-50s, and 5 wide on the top, so just really comfortable, give you that confidence on your 50-50s as well, having that 5 wide on the top. Integrated, obviously, forged and CNC machined head tube. 1.2 kilograms is the weight. The length is, I measured 580 mil from the front to back, but it's been advertised as 570 mil. I think that's because there's little extra flaps at the back, just like what they did with the Pandemonium. So I guess you could say they're not measuring that little tiny bit there and they're just going from there to there. So it's honesty. So that comes in at 22.45 inches, 570 millimeters. The foot space on it is, where are we? 390 mils, so 15.3 inches, and the wheelbase, so from back axle to front axle, is 650 millimeters, 25.5 inches. So that's really big, really comfortable, really big wheelbase. Wheelbase is really important. That's what's going, no matter how much foot space you've got and stuff, wheelbase is what's going to give you that leverage for a good pop. 83 degree head tube, 6061 heat treated T6 aluminium. That's the Ethic DTC Iconoclast deck with the new Nemesis forks and the Calypso wheels, as well as the headset and the axles that make up this whole pack that you can buy as is, and then just chuck your bars on, whether it's SCS or HIC. I'm not sure how many of these came into Australia, so I'm not sure how long they're going to last. I'm not sure if the ICS version even came into Australia, so if it did, we'll get some of them in as well. Did I miss anything, Reese? Reese isn't even paying attention. I reckon I got it all. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Once again, my name is Regan Thompson here at Syndicate Street Store. You can check us out in Cannon Hill, or you can check us out online, Instagram, all that stuff. Like the video, share with some friends, subscribe, all that yada yada. Not really, we don't care. We're just happy to provide you with the information of scooters, which is what we love, and that's why we do this. It's not for the subscribers. It's not for any of that shit.